looking at? Alright, I got the wrong place. Hello. I'm going to see if I can put you so you can watch these birds as they come to my lap. And see me at the same time. Maybe you have to be there. How's that? I have my food is in a bowl today. It was funny, you know, I was sitting here and let me show you what I was looking at. The sun is really shining beautifully outside. Hi, Sarah. Look at that. Isn't that a beautiful view at the moment? And look, all these birds just kept flying in. Just like that. But there's no food. So they were coming in, they were jumping on my foot and jumping up on my lap, and other ones were hovering about outside looking around. I didn't feed them for a couple days. I put the suet out this morning, but I haven't fed them any more sunflower seeds, so they're probably all gone. I have them on the railing all the way around the house. Doesn't that look like an autumn view? So beautiful. You know, the colors, you can really see how much blue is in the color when you look at the snow. The blue shadows. I love this tent. I just think I have the best life in the world. Where'd that bird go? He was down there, wasn't he? I don't see him. So how's everybody out there? Out there in TV land. Remember when we used to think of it that way? Oh, do you want me to turn you around so you can see him? I hope that I'm aiming it the right way. I don't think my blanket is on straight, but my head is. I know that. I have my head on straight. Do you? There are times, you know. I said to my husband, I came up to him and I said, I know where you are. It was just funny. Is that funny? Do you think it's funny? Well, I thought it was funny. Oh, here they come. There's like 5 of them there. I'm going to turn you around again. They're so pretty. Oh, here, hover, hover. He's going to jump off. Oh. Isn't this amazing? I just can't believe it. Chickadees are like this. If you don't let them have any food except what's sitting on you, they'll come over. Maybe not right away if you haven't been doing it, but they will. I can't see in the camera as well as I can see in real life. Is that the way it is for you too? Well, you know, just technology isn't exactly all we thought it was. We have that upside down bird, right? That's a nuthatch. That's the white, red, rose. That's the. Well, it's a nuthatch. And then there's a new one now. It's half the size and is all brown underneath. Gray on the top, but brown. Very tiny little guy. Oh, I moved my I have my hands underneath under my blanket. It's so windy today. It was 0 this morning, like 0 Celsius, just freezing. And it's supposed to go down to -18 tonight, which is almost 0. Hi, Ariana. It is going to be fun. Oh, he's just down there. Sorry. Okay. Ooh, look at them all fighting over the suet. Chickadee-dee-dee-dee. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Look at them all. I live in Minnesota. Oh, do you have snow? How deep is your snow? Look at it. That's all we've got. But we've got snow. At least we still have some snow. I love our snow. Minnesota. Do you live near a lake? Just, you know, by definition, people in Minnesota live by the lake. No snow there? Are you in the city or out in the country? I love our snow. I was going to go for a walk today. You don't live by a lake, a pond. When you look at the map of Minnesota, I guess it's like Ontario. There's so many lakes. This picture in the camera reminds me of summertime. I've only seen snow once. Is that right? Loopy-loo-loo? Loopity-loopity-loo-loo. I'm southern of Minnesota, so I think that's why there's no snow. Well, where I live, if you look at Ottawa, I think that's on the 45th. Yeah, it's 45 degrees north, I think. Are you higher north? I'm still in Minnesota. Yes, and I'm still right here too, and the birds are still there. Are you still in Minnesota now? Australia isn't known for having much snow. Are you still in Australia? Okay, birdies, we're waiting. This is going to be entertainment, you know. Let's snap it up. Chickadee-dee-dee-dee. Chickadee-dee-dee-dee. Dee-dee. Dee-dee-dee. What state do you live in? I don't live in a state. I live in Canada. Far away. I'm safe. Everything is lovely and beautiful, and we have snow. Yes, cool. Canada is cool. I remember when I went from Georgia, where I grew up, I went up to New York once in the summertime and stayed with my cousin. Oh, hello. Sorry, I didn't mean to move my feet. Anyway, I stayed with my cousin in Ithaca, New York, and it was so much cooler up there. Couldn't believe it. Georgia, it was hot, hot, hot. Over to New York, but that was back when I was in Georgia, when I was a little girl. I grew up in Georgia, you know, the state. Those are states. Anyway, these birds are so cute. Anyway, down there, and then I went up to New York. See, we all came from New York. I didn't even know it, but my grandparents were from up here. Hi, Jack. You can't stay long. You have school tomorrow. Do you have homework? Well, thank you. We're going to have a great day right now. We're starting right... Well, we're not going to start yet. We're going to start in 5 minutes. Okay? So we're still waiting for the birds. But when the birds come, then we're going to have a great day. But you know, that's a really bad way to look at things. Have you ever know people that will be happy when? Well, when I finally get this paid for, or when I finally get home, or when we get a bigger house, or when we have more children, or when we pay off this loan, and all those things, we wait for our happiness until those times, don't we? Our happiness eludes us for a time. However, not to diminish what you said, Jack, of course. I feel like I should turn this back and look at you, but there's so much going on out here. This feeder is just a buzz. Oops. It's not a buzz. It's a tweet. It's just... no, you can't use tweet anymore. It's a Twitter. No, you can't use Twitter either. It's a... whatever it is, that's it right there. Remember I used to stick my hand out the window and do that? And just hold my hand out and they'd come and I'd feed them in my hand. Chickadee-dee-dee-dee. Dee-dee-dee-dee. Dee-dee-dee-dee. Maybe it's because I'm making more noise. But they don't care. Even if I'm talking on the phone or something, they'll just come to my hand. My hand gets cold doing this, you know that? I think I'm going to dump this on my Could dump it in the bowl. That's where it belongs, right? There is the bowl. Do you hear little children? The sound of little children. So what's been going on over there wherever you are? Where are you? Australia and Minnesota, southern Minnesota. Have you never seen snow in Arizona? No, that was Loop-de-Lulu. Loop-de-Lulu, you probably live in the balmy south where you get to have hurricanes, but no snow. I like blizzards. Oh, we get fruit bats hanging from our big tree out front. How cool is that? Fruit bats. Huh, do you have fruit trees? Do you have orange trees? I remember seeing somebody who had orange trees once and thinking and saying to them, they were upset about something, and I said, wow, if I had oranges growing in my front yard, I don't think I'd ever be upset about anything. Naturally, I was a teenager. Look at how bright it's getting. I'll look into the light. Well, I hope that your homework is going fine, Jack. It's always nice to have something to do. You know what I was thinking? I was thinking about opposites. That on this earth, we learn about all kinds of opposites, don't we? We go through times of light and dark. And sometimes we're healthy and sometimes we're sick. And we learn from all that stuff. We learn what it's like to be sick, or what it's like to be miserable, or any other problem situation that we find ourselves in. I guess I should turn this around so you could see me, right? Because you probably can't see many birds anyway. And when they come, I guess I could turn it around. Or maybe I'll just get bored and I'll turn it around. Hey, you know what I have in here? I have my Google thing that you say okay to. And it's in here, and I said, good morning. And she said, well, good morning. It is now so many degrees in your town. And the forecast, the weather today is going to be da da da, and tonight da da da. And what's on your on your schedule for today? I don't think I had anything on my schedule, so she didn't tell me about that. And then I think she told me something else, and she said, and now, next will be your news. And so I heard CBC radio, was like the 5:20 report or something, and then at 6 o'clock, anyway, so one report, and then she'd say, okay, now CTV, and away would go CTV's little jingle before whatever it is their news is, and then another one, NBC or something. Anyway, so all these news stations, I was going to ask for BBC. I like BBC. I find BBC is pretty impartial. I like my news impartial. I can add my own opinions. Thank you very much. Impartial is good. Oops, something's happening here. Oh, now you're back. Well, I just thought I'd come out here and hang out. So I really haven't got anything to say at all. Except it's very nice out here, except that my fingers are freezing. I always sit here and I want to go out there. I want to go for a walk. I want to climb that hill. I guess those are snowmobiles. You hear that sound? I think those are people snowmobiling on the snowmobile trails. Or some people snowmobile on the side of the road. There's a lot of snowmobile trails. These are the empty woods, it's a place where if there's bears in Ottawa, they drop them off here. A little chickadee is on my lap and you don't get to see them. too bad, so sad. I can't change it with my finger because my finger is under the blanket. I think this is the best way to stay warm, is to put a hole in the middle of the blanket. Stick your head through. And then you're completely covered in the front, and your back is covered too. You don't have to have a place where it comes together. It's all one thing. Hey, you know what? Since I made these blankets and put holes in them like this, I've been seeing a lot of people wearing ponchos of different varieties. I don't think they were sort of around for a while. Or maybe I just didn't pay attention. Yeah, that's probably it. Maybe they've been around for a while. But anyway, I saw like 4 of them in one day. So it was like, hello, here we are now. I don't know where they were before. Oop, he's coming in. Oh no, he went down. Oh, there's a little coming. Isn't it nice when they come by to visit? Get a morsel to eat. Oh, a vehicle on the road. Vehicles come, vehicles go. Vehicles, vehicles, ho, ho, ho. Hear that high-pitched sound?